Hey, did you know that 37% of Americans cannot overcome a $400 emergency? And did you also know that 42% of Americans have less than $1,000 in savings? That's a scary statistic, and if you're in that boat, don't worry. I'm here to give you some tips to help you turn that around. I know that saving can be a struggle. We have to deal with everyday temptations as well as the obstacles in life that come up every day. We have to deal with impulse spending. There's lack of budgeting. We've got whole marketing departments that are designed to do nothing but take money out of your pocket. All of those things make it hard to save money. And let's not forget, we've got rising costs. We've got rising costs in food, housing, gas for the car, daycare, all of those things. Those things add up, and those things pull from the money that we bring in. All of those things are enough to make you feel overwhelmed. Unfortunately, becoming overwhelmed and not saving tends to put you in a worse situation down the road. I want us to avoid that. Like I said, saving is a struggle, but it's possible. We are in June right now, so we're basically mid-year. We have 6 months between now and the end of the year, and I can give you some ways that you could possibly save your way into having $1,000 by the end of this year. So if you already have $1,000 saved, we're going to bump your number up. And so maybe you're looking to save 1,000, maybe you're looking to save 2,000, maybe you're looking to save 5,000, possibly 10,000. All of those multiples are possible, but we got to start with budgeting. Now, budgeting sounds like, I don't want to do it, it's boring, all that kind of stuff. But budgeting will get you there, right? So let's think about tracking everything we spend, and I mean everything. If you can, take a look at your old, if you got a bank account, take a look at your old statements and tally up everything you spent. Put everything in a category. I want you to tally up everything. I mean, groceries, that's one thing. That's when we're eating in the house. I want you to tally up dining out. If you smoke, cigarettes, if you gas, all those things, car note, all of those things, tally up everything and put them each in a category. Once you have those things categorized, it'll be much simpler to understand where your money is leaking out. It will show you how you actually spend your money. If you're spending your money on Amazon or eating out or shoes or whatever you're spending your money on, it's going to identify that for you, and you'll mentally be able to decide if you want to make a change in the spending habits that you've had in the past. Change those habits so you can put set amounts of money aside for yourself to reach your $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000 goal. So we've talked about budgeting. The next thing is impulse spending. The next time you're about to buy something, I want you to think, do I need this? Is it a need or is it a want, right? Do I need it? Can I afford it? And will it take care of me later? Also, is it going to prevent me from retiring when I want to retire, or having the money saved for an emergency that is bound to come up? If you look at every purchase you're about to make, some of those purchases, you're not going to make them at all. That money, you'll be able to recover back into your budget and put that aside for savings. Okay, now let's talk about savings. We're going to make it something that we can actually get to, right? So to get, again, we're talking about from June until the end of the year. In that time, you can get to $1,000 by putting $167 away per month. Now, maybe that sounds like a lot for you, but let's think about where we can get that $167. Can we cut back on a pizza? Can we cut back on getting our hair done once? Can we cut back on getting our nails done? If you can recover that amount of money, you redirect that money towards your savings. And after you go through those exercises, I'm pretty sure you'll be able to find that $167. If you have to do it per week, think of it like this. You need $42 in a week. So figure out where you can cut $42 away from stuff you're already spending and put that money to the side. That will add up to the $167. In that 6 months, you're going to get to your $1,000 saved. Now, again, if you've already got that $1,000, we're not going to stop there. $1,000 is the first goal, okay? I want you to think about this like a marathon. If you've ever run one, volunteered for one, or seen it on TV, you know that there are particular mile markers, okay? And so at those mile markers, what they'll do is they will give the runners a refresher. So at that mile marker, you might see them, they have water, they have bananas, they may give you a cool pack on your back, right? And there are people there to cheer you on, okay? So I want you to think about this as your financial marathon, okay? And your mile markers are going to have people to cheer you on, and also people that are going to do it with you and support you through it. So maybe your supporters will do this for you. Maybe they'll join you in your journey to get to that $1,000 or $2,000 or $5,000. And what you also do is you let those folks know, let people know in your life what you're trying to do. So I can't go out with you this weekend. I can't go out to dinner after work. What I can do is have you guys over to my house, or I can come to your house. I can bring chicken, you can bring drink, we'll bring whatever we have and just enjoy one another. While I'm getting to the goal that I have for myself and you have for yourself. And collectively, we will make it to our $1,000, $2,000, $5,000 goal. If you've got friends that aren't willing to do that with you right now, then those are people you need to not hang around for a little bit until you get to the position where you can be around them and doing the things they want to do. At your mile markers, you've got your supporters and you celebrate. But don't celebrate by going to spend money. But this is how you celebrate. Look at your bank statement. Say, I got $167 in my account right now. I didn't have that before. And then the next go round, I got $500 in my account that I didn't have before. Celebrate that. Now you celebrate that by, again, calling your friends and say, girl, guess what? I got $500 that I didn't have before. Or telling your family, or telling your friends, or telling whoever. Get your kids involved as well. Let them know that for this time frame, I can't just buy everything that you think you might want. I've got a goal for me. I've got a goal for us. And for me to be able to get there, I have to do these things and make this little bit of a sacrifice so that we are better off down the line. Once you're doing this, you're going to start to be like, all right, I'm all in on this, right? You're going to want to put more money aside. You're going to love seeing that your balances are growing. And let me explain something to you. When I told you about the goals of 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, I didn't go to 3,000 because that's not the multiple, right? When you start doing this, you'll see that once you have $1,000, your next goal is not going to be 1,500, it's 2,000. You're going to double it. Part of this is because of compounding. Now, it's not going to happen very quickly like that, but let me show you how it works. Once you want $1,000, you're going to want $2,000. After that, it's going to be easy to get to $5,000. After you get there, you're going to $10,000. Once you get to 10, it's probably going to be 20. After 20, it's $50,000. After $50,000, it's $100,000. And that will be our eventual goal, but we're going to start small right now. Don't get overwhelmed, but I promise you, you can get there. Okay, so this is what we've talked about today. The first thing, you've got to create a budget. The next thing, you've got to track your expenses. The third thing is, you've got to control impulse spending, okay? And all of this, you've got to be consistent in doing it. And you will reach those goals that we spoke of, right? So I'm going to put a chart in here that will show you if you're trying to do $1,000, $2,000, $5,000, or $10,000, the amount of money that you need to save per month to get there. I talked about us doing this in 6 months. If you cannot get it done in 6 months, no problem. I want your goal to be 1 year, but I want you to shoot for the shorter amount of time. And then we'll move on to the next goals. Good luck to you. Let me know in the comments how you're doing. If you've got any other cost-saving measures that you use or any budgeting tricks that you use, let us know. And let me know of any successes that you're having with all of those things. I hope you're well, and I hope to see you in the next video.